President Joe Biden is visiting Israel this week in a show of solidarity. Israel is still preparing its ground assault on Hamas as international pressure builds over the humanitarian crisis in Gaza right now. NBC's Jay Gray reports from Tel Aviv.
From what's been a relatively quiet day here in Tel Aviv, not nearly as much work for the Iron Dome blocking some of the missile strikes aimed at this area. It's been quiet there and on the ground as well. There are a lot of people obviously very tense about the ongoing situation, but very pleased with the idea that President Biden is on his way to Israel. Talked with some older Israelis today who said never in their lifetime would they have imagined a sitting U.S. president coming into this area during wartime. And while the president is here to continue to support Israel and to show that the U.S. supports their effort here, he is also coming with a humanitarian focus as well. The White House saying that at every stop, every time he talks, he will talk about getting aid to some of those 2 million or more trapped in Gaza who have not had access to water, to fuel, to food, to medicine for the better part of 2 weeks at this point. So that's something he's going to drive home as well during his brief trip here. Let's talk about both ends of Gaza. You've got Rafah, the border with Egypt, where thousands of foreign nationals have been gathering over the last few days with the hopes that they could get out of the area. That hasn't happened to this point. That's something that continues to be a key topic diplomatically, and talks are working back and forth on finding some type of transport for those foreign nationals to leave, and for that aid that we talked about to get in. It is now stacked up outside of the border in Rafah and ready to be transported in and get to those who need it. But again, it's just not something that's happened. Then on the other end, the southern end, you've got a continued buildup of equipment and troops, the continued talk of a ground advancement at some point. We haven't seen that happen. What Israeli leaders are saying is that they are going to do this on their terms and on their time, but that just because it's been delayed at this point does not mean it's going away. So at both ends, no real movement onto the border at this point, but a lot of concern about where things may move next. That's the latest here in Tel Aviv. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you.